right. So the A's lost pretty badly today to the Boston Red Sox. They still did take 2 out of 3 in the series. This was the final game of the 3-game series. But the A's lost badly. Sean Manaea was the starting pitcher, and he did not pitch it well at all. In just 2 innings, despite being the starting pitcher, he only pitched 2 innings. In just 2 innings, he allowed 10 hits and 7 runs, which is just pathetic. And it's surprising because, the other night last week, he no-hit the Rays through 7 innings. I had high expectations going into this game, but the A's couldn't win. And it was, really due to this bad pitching. I feel like the offense still got 8 hits, but you're not going to win when you're down 7-0, heading into the 4th inning. So that was really tough. So JD Martinez got the first run, RBI single actually for the Boston Red Sox in the bottom of the 1st inning, obviously off Manaea. Made it 1-0. Xander Bogaerts got a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 1st as well. Put Boston up 3-0, and it was a really nice home run over the Green Monster at Fenway Park. Then the following inning, in the bottom of the 2nd inning, Bobby Dalbec hit a 2-run homer for Boston, 5-0 at that point. I mean, that's not good. Xander Bogaerts once again stepped up, an RBI double, also in the 2nd inning, and it put them up 6-0. And then Christian Vasquez scored on a double play. Deolis Guerra was actually pitching for the A's at this point, but it's 7-0, so it doesn't even matter. And the Red Sox defense played pretty good too. In the 6th inning, they got out of a jam with a double play and kept the A's at 0 runs. Michael Chavez scored on an error. Usually the A's are a pretty good team defensively because you look at their infield. You got Platinum Glover, Matt Chapman on 3rd base. You got Gold Glover, first baseman Matt Olson. You got a pretty good middle infield. But Michael Chavez scored on that error. Kolarek was pitching at that point, 8-0 Red Sox. And, like I said, their defense was really good. They had a relay after a hit over in the right field, and they got out Murphy. So that was kind of annoying. Just the A's offense was pretty close to scoring in certain moments, but couldn't. Their first and only run came on a Matt Olson RBI ground out in the 8th inning, put the A's to 1 run, scored in Moreland. It was 8-1 at that point, but Garrett Whitlock earned the save for Boston. So that was the final score, 8-1. And yeah, I mean, it's a little bit annoying. I feel like the A's are getting close to sweeping certain series, and then they lose either the final game or they lose one of the games, and that's what happened tonight. And I'm a little bit worried because I thought Manaea was going to be one of those strong forces in our starting rotation. You look at our starting rotation. You got Bassett, who's been doing great lately. You have James Caprillion on the uprising. He pitched great yesterday in his first MLB start. You have, Cole Irvin, who's been good. You have some other guys, that are potentially able to work their way into this starting rotation. And Manaea to play like this, when the A's get 2 really good wins in the first 2 games of the series, it's like a little bit, it kind of sucks. So the A's moved to 23-16. So do the Red Sox. So they're actually tied right now in terms of their standing. But we'll see what happens after. Obviously, the series is over, ending in the A's winning the series. However, the A's will play the Twins tomorrow in Minnesota for a 3-game series starting tomorrow, like I said. And we swept them last time. So I'm expecting the same outcome, but we'll see. Twins have had a rough year. So anyways, let me know your thoughts on this game. Sean Manaea has got to work it out. He's got to fix this now, because if he doesn't fix it now, then I'm worried about our starting rotation, because we need every guy we can get playing at their highest level of pitching. But A's, they had 8 hits, which isn't bad, but only 1 run. And like I said, when the Red Sox have 7 runs in the first 3 innings, you're not really going to come back from that, especially when your starting pitcher is already out and you have to work with the bullpen, which the bullpen did pretty good. Only 1 run was surrendered, but got to fix that. So anyways, let me know your thoughts, and go A's.